gonna look at two right now. So really focus. The first one's simple. It's just what we do all the time. Now again, he's in a normal side control. His chest is on my sternum. He's got this headlock here. He's good. He's blocking my hip. He's doing a lot of things good. I don't want to do this. You know, if I do this, I'm a fool. You know, I've done effed up a long time ago, and I am going to be having to fight out of it. I need to be here, ideally. My forearm should be under his chest. I'm blocking his hip here. I can alleviate shoulder pressure here. I'm blocking the mount. What's nice about this, I got a little drawbridge under with my left arm. So as I add my bridge, I can elevate my elbow up, create a little bit more space. Now, if I lose it and I'm on his neck, that's okay too. I won't get as much lift on his chest, but I'm still gonna get a little lift on his head. Number one, A, B, it doesn't matter. The movement's the same. We're gonna bridge and frame hard. We're gonna get on the right shoulder to where I'm looking back at Jordan over there, and I'm pushing and I'm framing and I'm getting my space created on the way down. Frame arms are all intact because he starts coming towards me. I have my frame, I have my shin. Now, once we hip out, I slide my shin. Space is everything, guys. If you create a lot of space, do not go back to guard. Stand up. Back step. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. This is where you got to use your head again. If you create a lot of space when you hip out, why in the world would we want to go back to guard if you can just stand up, right? So when you're working these today, you got to mimic the space of what we're working. So in this situation, I'm going to hip out and go maybe a little range. Boom, I'm here. I'm not far enough to where when he comes crashing in, I'm going to be able to stand up. So immediately I go from the hip to here, because if I don't, he'll cross-face me down and flatten me out. Immediately I'm going to slide this shin in. From here, guys, it's not a gi game, right? So one option is I wait, and he comes towards me. I can drive my shin into him and form a motion. He comes into me, I can drive that shin and hip back. Come here, underhook the arm, and adjust and hip out. So when you guys are recovering guard and no-gi, you're better off putting the shin across the stomach. Allow your partner to come towards you so you can drive that shin in and adjust your hips. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. And then you play your game. Option two, this time he brings his right arm over. And now it's over here. Maybe he's going to go for knee on belly. Or how many people just play that game anyway? They just leave that arm dangling there. Okay, well now when we bridge, lever up, I hip out. Ooh, I see a gap between the arm and the hip. I come here and I'm gonna underhook immediately. Notice I have his bicep. Why do I have his bicep? Because I don't want him to cross face. Now I swing my leg. I go to my knees. I suck in, drive, come around into side control. And we get our pass. So you may get lucky to be able to pummel through with the underhook. So again, arms on the other side. I get my lever, I bridge. I really frame, hip out, underhook, here, switch, jump. I can even just pull this in and drive with my shoulder. I don't have to grab here. I like grabbing here because I feel when I suck both in, it's stronger. But even here, I can pull that in, but this is stronger. Look at my shoulder. It was driving the whole time until I find my way into side control. You're pummeling through into the underhook, turtling to your knees, sucking the leg in for a takedown. Does option two make sense? Yes, sir. And then option three, guys, is just a no-brainer. Whether he's here, there, everywhere, it doesn't matter. If we bridge out and we just outmuscle the guy, we lever up and we pop out, drive towards me. Keep the arm and just back step. But don't let go of the shoulder until you're on your feet. Those three scenarios make sense? Yes, bridge, lever, hip escape, shin across, your partner comes in, you adjust your hips, you go to close guard. You may have to pummel under the arm, grab the head. Option two, the arm's on the other side of the hip. Bridge, lever, underhook, come underneath, take down. And then number three, just stand up. Easy?
Yes, sir.
All right, spread it out, let's go.